Cục vàng trị giá 1 triệu nè, để Lan thọt tay lấy coi được không nha. Rồi mời bà con đi theo Lan vô đây coi vàng nha. Mấy cái máy làm vàng rồi nè, đó. Thấy chưa? Mình đi theo Lan nha. Wow. Ủa mỗi lần mẹ có mua cái bình nhỏ này nè. Mỗi lần mẹ có mua cái bình nhỏ này nè. Ủa cô gà can I buy for you đấy Quan? Có $39 à? Nè. Nè, here. Có $39 à?
139 đồng mẹ ơi.
Vậy hả? 139 cũng rẻ. Mua không mà nội mua cho. Mua không mà nội mua cho con ha. Cô gà can I buy for you? Thích không? Vàng 24 mà. Một lần mẹ có cái hũ này nó mắc yêu rồi. 7 mấy đồng mấy cái này. 139 đồng nữa nè cơ. Cái trái tim nào đẹp? Hả? Trời ơi, 8.000 mấy cái cục vàng.
Yeah.
8.000 mấy, 6.400 ngàn.
Cái đó 51.15 gram.
Cái này còn này nè, cái này
Cái 40 gram.
Cái vàng cục thiệt đó. Nãy giờ mày có lụm đâu có lụm được cục nào đâu. Ủa? Bốn số 9 mà loại giả nè Diệu Hiền. Diệu Hiền 4 số 9 mà giả này con. Cái này đẹp nè. Một lần có cái này đâu rồi. Can I buy that one?
Yes, of course. I'll get you a fresh one if I can find it. Now you know there's no gold involved.
Wow. How much? 59. Bài nằm bằng đấy.
So that's the one you're after?
Yes.
That's $30 then. Or $29.95.
Diệu Hiền, cái này đẹp không?
$24.95.
Yes.
So we come over with these.
There we are. How would you like to pay for that? Yeah, send it off. Did you?
Cô hãy ngọt xem ai bài mó. This one for garbage. Cái này tên gì? Excuse me, this one what name? Sir, what
You
name?
did?
This one not the garbage. What the name?
That is a bilby.
Bilby.
They're about that big.
Ah.
They're a marsupial. That one's missing a leg.
Look cute.
Yeah, it's missing a leg, so it won't stand up. The one we
Can
sell you is
can I
not
buy
missing a
one?
leg.
Can I buy one?
Yes, of course. Not that one.
Not that one. Cô gà bà nội mua con này nè, con thích con này không? Con này nè, bà nội mua con này dễ thương không? Cu bì. Với mà mua này ha, là điểu nữa nè. Lucky là last one hả?
Yeah, excuse me. That is the last
Yes.
bilby. Oh.
No, this one the what it?
There are no bilbies left.
Muốn mua con này không? Còn koala với con này nữa nè.
I'm sorry, there are no more bilbies.
Get them at the front entrance.
But you can buy them at the front entrance.
Oh.
So sorry about that. I didn't realise that. We'll take
Only
that off
display.
display.
Don't give me this one.
If you go to the front entrance on the way out.
Where?
No, yeah, this one's missing a leg. So
Yes.
if you go to the front entrance on the way out, they've got them. So you'll be able to buy one there.
Okay. Can I buy
Could
two
you?
one?
Yeah, but I'll get you.
I put back.
Yeah,
Yes.
because we've got
Koala
fresh
and
ones. So you want the koala and the emu?
Emu.
Okay.
Emu. Con này gì vậy? The man hả? The man, không phải cái này.
A man
Hồi
with
nãy ông chỉ đi ra ngoài kia mua cái con.
Kiên nó bao nhiêu này nó vậy thôi.
Vậy hả? Mày xách cho xách ra tao bưng ra được không? Như ông cho lụm ra phải không?
Đâu có lụm ra được đâu, nó có dính trong cái cây ở dưới.
Dính hả? Còn lấy được thì sao?
Đâu có lấy được đâu.
So do we get
Vợ đâu nổi đâu.
pick it up? Do you get the
Can thấy cao à.
Can I try?
how many kilo this one? Được không? Được không? Có sticker không? Lấy chơi giá sticker sao?
Mình mở ra cho mẹ 1 triệu để mẹ Thuật đập kiếm
Ha.
Ủa mà nãy mày mua mấy con đó bao nhiêu vậy?
Mày mua cái con kia cũng 19 đồng à. Mà nó có hình con kangaroo với hình cái nọ.
Đúng vậy.
Ôi nè, mua cái này nè, trời ơi, thùng phết sảnh nè mấy cô. Mấy cô. Trời ơi, 59 đồng cái thùng phết sảnh nha bà con, ghê chưa? Bye, cờ bạc. Tôi đang ngồi đợi coi của ông đang giới thiệu giống như cát lấy xuống rồi làm sao ra để thành là một khối vàng á, nấu rồi như thế nào đó thì tụi Lan đang ngồi đợi ổng nha, nhưng ổng đang diễn thuyết nha.
Very fine veins as thin as a blade of grass. There are no nuggets. Has anybody done the labyrinth tour today underground? Did they stop at a point where you can look in the wall and see the gold? That's the sort of gold I'm talking about. Very thin veins of gold. Problem is, they're a long way underground, on average 100 metres or so. Some of the deepest mines here in Ballarat went to about 1 kilometre deep. So they dig down until they find it, they drill holes into it, they black powder, they blast it, do whatever they can to break it up, because it's a solid piece, running in a north-south alignment, going on for hundreds of metres. It's as big as the building where you're sitting in, you can't really to the surface. So they break it up. They bring pieces like this to the surface, using the pop head out there. Now inside that rock there are veins of gold. We need to get some of it. So what they do is they take it into the battery house next door. Those rocks are smashed under hammers until that rock becomes quartz dust. Now inside that dust there are tiny pieces of gold. They are 22 carat in quality. They have silver and copper in them. Those pieces are so small you can't do anything with them. Those pieces of gold are so small that little piece there is absolutely worthless. But they don't bring me in one little piece. After they've done all the washing and washed away all the crushed rock, they bring me in handfuls of it. This much. It's my job to purify it. Get rid of the silver and the copper and consolidate all those little pieces into one big bar. To do that, this is where my job starts. I put all those gold pieces into a crucible like this one. Half a cup every time I do it, a little bit of powdered borax on the top, which acts as a flux for all the impurities to stick to, and straight into the furnace. We go up to gold melting temperature, 1064 degrees, and at that temperature, all those little pieces of gold melt, and they join together, and I end up with a cup full of liquid. Now, all the impurities, silver, copper, tin, iron, they all melt as well. Gold sinks to the bottom, the impurities sit on top. They stick to the powder. They are collected, turned into a dirty brown crust, which I can scrape off, but if I tip it this way, they float to the back, the gold can pour out. When the last of the gold comes out, the impurities catch, and they stick and stay in there, and we throw them away. Such small amounts of silver and copper, poor quality as well, it's not worth keeping. Now gold has this ability or tendency to lose its temperature very, very quickly. If I take it to its melting temperature of 1064 degrees and take it away from the heat, by the time I get to here, it's already dropped below 1064 and straight back into being a solid. I can't pour it when it's a solid. So to get around that, today we have to go to a temperature much hotter than its melting point. We're going up to about 1200, maybe a bit hotter. Now you can see in the crucible there, the gold is going from a solid into a liquid right now. That tells me one thing, there is 1064 degrees in there right now. The gold has just become a liquid. But if you take it out now, it will be a solid. Too soon. So we're going to cook it for about another 20 seconds. In that time, if you do want to take photos, you've got a short window of time to get your device ready. Now, to get around that little problem, I'm going up to, I might have said, 1,200 degrees. From this point on, it's guesswork. The only way I can tell without any thermometer out here is by watching the gold. The gold gets really, really bright very quickly. But if I overcook it, I can actually burn it. And I'll end up with a slightly purple looking bar. Here we go.
Ổng nấu vàng đó con.
So cool. That's cooling down so fast. It's actually already becoming a solid. I could almost tap that out right now. Loses its heat by giving its heat away into whatever it is touching. Right now, that is the mould. So that mould is just absorbing all that gold, heat from the gold. Already that's dropped 300 degrees. So it's now solid. Just like that. That is 3 kilos.
3 kg vàng.
Solid gold, now sitting at 900 degrees. You want to touch that with your fingers? I'll show you what will happen. Degrees of angry bird. You can, however, go as close as you like to it. Put the tip of your nose right next to it. You won't get burnt. It doesn't radiate heat very well. In fact, quite poorly. So I'll use my wooden stick 1 millimetre away from it. Sit there all day. You won't get burnt. Don't touch it though. That's what would happen to your fingers if you touch it. Now, we lost 300 degrees in 15 seconds there. Now, the last 900 degrees is going to take 3 hours. Because it loses its heat by giving its heat into whatever it's touching. It's not touching anything at the moment, so it just holds on to that heat and will cool down very slowly. But we don't have 3 hours. So, fortunately, I've got some cold water. Putting it in the cold water gives it somewhere to transfer off that heat. And again, it will cool down very quickly. Best way to test if it is safe, so that I don't burn myself, is to make someone else pick it up. Or you can test the temperature of the water. I know that water is cold. It's really cold. Uncomfortably cold. Which means the gold is safe. And the end result is 3 kilos. Pure gold. 24. No more little pieces of gold anymore, just one big chunk of it. I've got 100 ounces of gold here at the moment. What you're looking at there is just a little bit less than between $290,000 and $300,000 worth of gold. Just there. Now this would then get stamped, company logo, its weight, its purity, back of the horse and coach down to Melbourne, protected by the redcoats. Speaking of, they'll come and fire their guns for you in about 15 minutes time. You just need to be in Main Street to see that. They would protect this on the way to Melbourne, but I don't send this one to Melbourne, I keep it. Is anybody here having their birthday now? No. Right now, today? I don't believe you. Today? Yesterday? Are you twins? Yeah. All right.
There's one over here.
One birthday?
Yeah.
Yes, all right. You've been trumped. You're all right, birthday person. We're sir.
Yes.
What date's your birthday? Yes. Oh, I've got to I trust you. That is yours for 15 seconds.
Cho cầm
3 kilos. So it's the weight of, it's more than a house brick. It is, you wouldn't want to drop it on your toe. I've experienced that. My toe was perfect for 6 months. And from a height like this. So absolutely beautiful metal. Thank you, sir. Happy birthday. Possibly, but you didn't say please. Very soft. Now, if the two of you come out here, just the two birthday people. When is your birthday? When's yours?
Yesterday.
Oh, I believe you. Right, because she's your brother and
Là ném con ta ra.
Are these your brother and sister?
That's our dad. Yeah, she's right.
Yeah.
Dặn đi về ha.
Everybody goes, boom. Yeah. Thanks for coming along, folks. Make sure you do go and catch the redcoat soldiers. They're coming to fire their guns off the balcony of the theatre in about
Cái cục già hôm nay cầm 3 kg.
best place to stand, over by the Charlie. Turn around and look up.
15 giây.
Come out this way, folks.
Hello cả nhà, nãy giờ tụi Lan coi quy trình làm vàng xong rồi nha. Bây giờ ra đây đi ra cửa về. Nhưng gặp cái bộ bài có cái thùng cái sảnh nè. Trời, nhìn khoái dễ sợ, 59 đồng. Nhưng không có mua nha, coi thôi. Thôi Lan xin kết thúc phim tại đây. Cảm ơn bà con bỏ thời giờ coi video của Lan. Nhớ đăng ký và chia sẻ ủng hộ giùm Lan. Lan cảm ơn rất nhiều. Chúc bà con ngày mới vui vẻ. Xin chào cả nhà. Bye bye.